feels like I'm in a spa or something, man. Like I love it every
I
time.
love it,
I
man.
wanted to kind of keep going, to be honest with you. But what's going on, y'all? We are 1 week closer to the year. So I think 81 days, something like that. But we're still middle of the summer. Still got something to talk about. So let's get into it. And welcome in to episode 110 of Out of Your Falcon Mind, Atlanta Falcons Fancast. My name is John, your host, joined as always by my co-host, Mr. Mike Cottrell. What is going on, brother?
I'm out of my Falcon Mind as usual, buddy. Ready to have another amazing episode of Out of Your Falcon Mind. Let's go.
Yeah, busy week, dude. Busy week, man. Coming to you here from Variety Sports Network, as always. Make sure you check out Variety Sports. If y'all are a fan of other teams, other sports, man, check them out. They have a lot of great shows. We got Talking the Gridiron. They'll be coming back to the network and in the fall when football starts up. They got a 7th inning stretch. Great baseball show. I'm on it occasionally. And then a new one called For the Win, fantasy football show. So again, make sure you check them out, man. We got a guest today on the show, brother. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Mr. Chase. What's going on, brother?
Good boys. What's up?
Chase, we met. Well, we haven't met. We missed him when we went on one time for the fan. Then when they came on, he couldn't come on, so we had to have him on eventually. So, man, glad to have you on, dude. And tell her. I mean, I know you're on one time, but I know you're also starting to do stuff on your own, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
kind of just tell everybody kind of who you are, what you're doing.
Yeah, man. So my name's Chase. Huge Falcon fan. Been a Falcon fan ever since I can remember the game of football. Ever since I started understanding it. I can remember back in 2007 when the news about Vic broke out. I was at school and I was heartbroken. So definitely was a diehard back then. So yeah, I joined in at one time for the fan as a co-host. My boy Jack plugged me in with them. Great show. If you get the chance, check them out. Them boys over there are good people. They love the Falcons. Definitely good creators. Jack kind of helped me, transfer into my own thing at Dirty Fanatics United, and that's at my channel at Chase_ATLHO. We just do everything every other content creator does, man. We just talk about the Falcons. We talk about what's going on, the moves that are made. I make shorts, trying to do a couple lives, but yeah, I appreciate the love, and I appreciate y'all inviting me to come on the show to get the word out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Another day.
And I want to say, man, thank you, because you always in our chat and you always show us love and you always show us support.
Yes,
so
sir.
it's an honor for us to get you on. And the one time for the fan is like doing some Golden State Warrior thing over there where they assembling the dream team. I see what y'all doing. But I love it, man. I love those boys. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Bodie, man. That's my man.
That's right, man. Jack, Bodie, Kira. That's right. See, I got the name right. See,
Kira, newly Kira.
And we love her, dog. That's my dog.
Yeah,
I love her.
She's great, man. She's great. But yeah, dude. And another great beard, I might say. Definitely
right?
Not
it's a little on the shorter side right now. It was a lot longer,
good, man. Just definitely not as gray as mine, man. I gotta keep color in mine, or I guess gets retarded. Anyway, man, we shout out number one to Aaron Freeman for having us on Locked On Falcons on Monday. That was awesome. It's the first time we were on there. We gained 50 subscribers. We blasted past 600 since then. So we appreciate you guys for hopefully liking the show, then checking us out. We went over 7,000 audio downloads on the audio platform. So that's great too.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So for any new folks, Mike and I have been best friends, brothers, whatever you want to say, for 13, 14 years now. And we every Sunday, man, we would just talk ball, talk Falcons, and eventually we were like, we should just start a podcast and see if it works. If we suck at it, then whatever, we'll call it a day in a few months. But if it keeps growing, then we'll stay at it.
Work out, huh?
Yeah, it seemed to work out. So it's still growing. We've met a lot of cool people, man. So sorry, my mic just came unplugged.
It happens.
But once again, shout out to Aaron, man. It's always a pleasure dealing with that dude. Man, that's my guy. Aaron's a good dude, man.
Aaron is like you listen to Locked On, and I listen to probably like everybody. Like I've listened to Locked On for so long, man, and watch him on YouTube. The dude is so smooth, like his in and out of ad reads like a fucking champ. And then like just his transitions, like I'm like, dude, you make hosting look so damn easy.
Yeah.
And it's not that easy as he makes it look,
No,
man. Like
yeah.
it's and
We
dude,
get the
shout out
most
Jack.
out of Ern too. I want to say that everybody, we get the most smiles and laughs out of Ern, man. That's hard to do. That's damn near impossible.
Oh man, that's true. That's true. And man, let's shout out some early folks here that are in the chat before we get going to Berto. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
He said,
I
"What's
gotta
good?
tell
I'm
you
all
something about
in."
Berto in a minute. I just want to say this, John, before you move on. Berto is in about an hour. Berto is going to host with my man Nacho a Falcon show for our Mexican fans. He's gonna do it all in Spanish. I tell you, Berto is dog. It's nothing that man can't do. He can do the whole show in Spanish. So it's for all our Mexican. If you Mexican, you go over there at 8 o'clock. Trust me, you won't be sorry. They doing the whole thing for like the Argentina fans. Everybody over there. It's gonna be epic. Shout out to Berto.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. And we'll get to this question. This is awesome. JB said, "Happy belated Father's Day." Appreciate that, man. Back at you if you are a father. I know the mailbag was last show, but what's one piece of advice your dad gave you that you'll pass on to your kids? We'll watch the show when I get off. Hey, man,
We
appreciate
gotta do that.
And we'll get to that question. That's an awesome question, man. And so y'all, Chase will be a dad here like very shortly.
Yes.
I mean,
2 months
Chase
away.
gonna be answering that too.
That's right. Chase gonna answer that too.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Bro just saying that. And Carrie, what's going on? We're doing
Jerry,
great.
what up?
Another PR, what's happening?
Buenos noches.
Bubba Gump.
It's good, Gump.
King shrimp, fried shrimp.
All right. And, oh man, look, that's funny. So you done piss off another PR.
Oh, hey man, I'm telling you, they doing the whole show in Spanish. If you don't speak Spanish, it's gonna be hard for you to
He's
understand.
Puerto Rican though, damn it.
Oh well, okay. Oh,
You should-
another PR. I get it.
Yeah.
Apologies to you, sir.
Oh man. Carrie said watch y'all on Locked On Falcons earlier today. Great episode.
Yep.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated, man. The PR said Aaron hasn't had a cooking show like you guys did. That's true now. That's true now.
Yeah.
We did have a hell of a good
Aaron
show on
knows
food,
the
man.
cooking.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And man, also shout out to Smitty and Berto and Chase was on the show last night, man. They had freaking John Abraham on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so if y'all have not seen that, go back and watch it, man. They were great with John. John was great with them.
Mhm.
He answered everything, man. He was open. He was honest. He was candid. Just awesome to see the dude doing well, man. I'm glad to see him back like with the Falcons, man. Hopefully he gets his day in the Ring of Honor because I think, man, it'd be great to have there, man.
Most definitely.
But Chase, what'd you take from that interview, man? I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, man. So I actually met Abraham at the Falcons First Look here not too long ago, and definitely a guy that could still get out there and get 10 sacks a season. Definitely a huge
He looks
guy.
like it.
Very humble, man. Just from the interview that I got yesterday from John Abraham. John Abraham, he not only did he talk about his life in football, but he talked about what football takes out of a person's life and how much they dedicate to the game. So to see that and know that played for your franchise at one time is dope. And he's definitely a good guy, and I look forward to maybe interviewing him in the future. He's definitely a laid back guy.
Man.
That was dope. Shout out to those guys, man, because I just want to say with what all y'all did and what Twisted Torture did, man, y'all took it up a notch this week. So I was enjoying. I've been in heaven all week. Like y'all really took it up a notch this week for the whole community. So that was dope.
Yeah, man. Twisted had Myles Garrett on, which y'all have had Myles Garrett on before on
and
One Time for the Fan too.
Yeah,
and it was really good,
they
man.
took it up a notch.
I was always a good guest. Always.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Chase, man, how did you? Before we get into our main topic, like how'd you become a Falcons fan? Who was your guy? What year? All that good stuff.
Yeah, so I'd like to say I've been a Falcon fan since '98, the year I was born. I was born into it, man. If you was a football fan in our house, you was an Atlanta Falcon fan.
There you go.
All there was
Love
to
it. Love it.
Yeah, I've been a diehard, and my dad really, preached it on me, and I've just been a Dirty Bird since. Really, like I said, really took off when that I can remember would be Matt Ryan. When Matt Ryan was first drafted into the Atlanta Falcons, that was my guy. I was a big Matt Ryan fan, supported him all throughout the year, still support Matt Ryan. Yeah, man, I've just been a Falcon fan through the ringer, through it all since 2016, been attending games. So, yeah, I'm a Falcon for life. I'm in it for the long run.
All right, so just off rip, Chase is always welcome on the show from here on out. Okay, any Matt Ryan fan is my guy. So I appreciate that. Since '98, I love it, man.
Did you happen to see the comment on Aaron's video that we did, the show we were on?
No.
Dude said that that Matt was the reason we were called soft.
That Matt was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole.
You know
That's
what?
a whole other show.
He's the toughest quarterback in the NFL. He's the. I mean,
Best franchise quarterback. Yeah.
I mean, dude,
he's the toughest
like
quarterback in the league the whole time he played. So stop the nonsense.
Yeah,
man, like
and he was getting drilled. If you recall the last season, he's getting drilled. He got up every time. He's the toughest quarterback in it. So
I did that argument with just look at the stats that he put up with Kyle Pitts in year one and to what Kyle Pitts did in year two. He did it with Austin Hooper. He did it with a lot of boys that came in the league. Matt Ryan was a legend. He will go down in the Ring of Honor.
Talk your talk, Chase. I'm about to turn your mic up.
You got Russell Gage. You got Russell Gage paid, for God's sake, man.
Exactly.
Come on,
exactly.
Man.
But I mean, if you don't like him, just say you don't like him. Yeah. Don't try to say
like I wouldn't even. I mean, our boy that's in the chat sometimes play his stats. Like he went back at him, and somebody else went back at him. I'm like, I ain't even got the time for it because it's not like folks like that. You can't even reason with them. Like the man got sacked damn near 500 times in his career. Literally, it's like 480 something.
And he and the ball, you play the game on both sides of the ball. Matt Ryan had one top 15 defense his whole career with Atlanta.
Yeah.
And now it's 2016. So I'm
right. He had his deficiencies, but you cannot say that the man was not tough as nails.
Yeah, exactly.
He must have missed the game where he's running into like 7 49ers. Nobody was, or just getting hammered and freaking Jalen Mayfield standing around him looking down on him.
Not a good person and like, man, not tough are two things that you could talk about his arm and whatever, but you say he's not a good human being and he's not a good, he's soft is out of line. I'm not even entertaining that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 100%, man. Heard that before. So Falcons fan for life. There you go.
You damn right.
Jordan, what's up, dude?
Jordan, my man. Matt made everyone look good that came, and once those players left, they didn't have the same success. No, they did not.
Facts.
No one did. Not one of them.
Yeah, that's not even made up. You just gotta look at look at what they did when they left. That's all it is. All right, man. Before we get to the main topic, which is basically, are you bought in? Because when we were talking with Aaron, Aaron said that was like right now is the most excited he's been in at least 5 years. And I agree with him. And I think we all agree with him. He got a comment on Twitter saying like, are you serious? And then like there's a few other ones like, what? So I thought like, okay, maybe we're caught up in all this. Maybe, maybe there are a faction of folks out there that are just like, they hadn't really just, bought in and haven't really just, got into what we're doing here. So I put a Twitter poll out there, which I'll share in a second. But before that, and I forget every show, we're going to do a quick ad.
You remember.
Wrote that shit down this time. So we got to pay some bills for 46 seconds or something like that. But we will be right back, and we'll talk about that in a second.
Let's be honest. You're here because you love sports. We love sports too. And our friends over at Row One Brand love sports as much as we do. Row One Brand sells sports wall art, sports gift watches, and vintage apparel with ornamental designs created from real game ticket stubs and vintage sports memorabilia in their collection. If you want some vintage Golden State Warriors memorabilia, they have that too. It's a sports collector's dream website for anything sports related. Go over to row1brand.com to check out their great inventory. And when you use the promo code VSP15, you'll get 15% off any item on the whole site. That's code VSP15 for 15% off any item on the site. So click on the link below and go check them out. Row Run Brand, America's best vintage sports art, sports gifts.
Oh, yeah. Check out Row One Brand, man. They have some very cool stuff there. I'll give them that for sure. Now, another PR said, remember when that game when she stepped on his wrist? Detroit, Matt came back out from the locker, threw a touchdown on the next possession.
Thank you, bud.
Yeah. Like you said, we could do a whole show on that, man. But that cracked me up. So and also, Jay, I don't know if you're still here or not. We're going to get to your question at the end of the show, the Father's Day question. Just for y'all remind me so I don't forget. All right, so looking at the Twitter poll, or actually, Mike, you go ahead and start off, man. Like, what is your level? I mean, I already know, but you can talk about it. Like,
Well, I was just say okay. Now here's what I'm saying. Here's my take on it this season. I have no gauge of my own. Like I can't gauge myself because I'm this way every season. We the suckiest team. I think we're going undefeated. We win Super Bowl.
No doubt.
So I'm no gauge of myself. The only difference I'm gauging is like everybody with me this time. So I'm talking foolish and y'all backing me up. So I'm like, what is happening? Because y'all the most negative hating fan base I ever know. So when y'all backing me up saying, oh yeah, when y'all saying that we might do the play, I say this we gonna win the Super Bowl. When y'all saying we could, I'm like, hold on. Now I don't feel this crazy no more. John said on when we was with Aaron, John said he had no concerns. It blew my heart, almost jumped out my chest. I wanted to hug him through the screen. I didn't know what was happening. And even Aaron said that. I was like, yeah, so I'm not by myself. That's my only gauge, is I'm not by myself anymore. So I'm assuming this year, me being like so crazy about my team is valid. That's the only gauge. It has to be if everyone is agreeing with me.
yeah. So the poll basically us put was, all in, let's go. I'm in, but I want to wait and see. Not really, but go Falcons. And no confidence at all. So as of now, we've got 354 votes. 45% say all in, let's go. 43% say I'm in, but let's wait and see. We got 8% saying not really, but go Falcons. And then 4% has no confidence at all. Now
let me tell you something. I was expecting B, like the 2 would be the one that I expect the fan base to be at. So that was cool that it was 1 and 2, but I don't know how you get to 4 and be a Falcon fan. I told you on a Falcon hater. I got a skit called Falcon. There are Falcon fans dressed. There are Falcon haters dressed like fans. So they got the logo on, they got jerseys on, but everything that come out their mouth towards the team is hate and negative shit. So I'm like, you to be voting. How are you not excited right now? If you really a Falcon, if you've been this way, if you've been a Falcon fan like Chase since you was a kid, how are you not excited? Just for the potential. Now we might suck, but just for the potential, you're not excited. That seemed like a hating person, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of, and I mean, you can
Ritter.
You could
that's the only. That's the only.
That's it. But it's also just like some of the older fans that have been through it longer than Mike and I. We're 41. We're 41. We've been through some bad, some bad shit. But the fans older than us, they've been through a lot of worse shit than we have.
Yeah.
So they may be jaded. And I'm not saying that this is, these are older fans that are voting no confidence at all. It could be younger guys who just, think Ritter's trash and they don't believe him in him or whatever. But I do think that there is a bit of fatigue with, we're really good one year and then, we can't sustain it. We can't sustain a level of, so they just kind of like same old Falcons, stuff like that, which I don't agree with, because I think you can't take a regime that had nothing to do with previous years and put that on them, because this is totally new. Yeah. This is something, this is a different GM, this is a different coach, everything. But, and to not really go Falcons, that's probably the, I don't believe in Ritter group. That's like everybody, everybody's pretty good, but I don't know about this quarterback situation, so, but to see 88% of people saying I'm in of some sort, that's a fucking win.
Yeah.
That's a big win, because we ain't seen that in a long time amongst our fan base. I mean, Art, what's going on, man?
Angel. That's damn right. Man. Rise up.
Man, they said out of all the sports teams, I only care about the Falcons, truth be known.
Dog, I don't watch no other sport. I don't watch basketball, golf, tennis. I don't even know what's going on in the world. I don't even watch the news. I don't even know the news. If like aliens touchdown, I wouldn't know. I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the radio. This is a true story. I don't even have my phone in my hand damn near all the day. I just watch the Falcons. That's it.
That's 100% factual for Mike. Yep.
That's all I do. Curry said, I'm so excited for the season to start. See, real fan. I'm excited every offseason, but this season is going to be special. I know it. Can't wait to see how it all comes together after all the moves. I don't know how you don't feel like Curry right now. It's weird. That it's just weird energy. Bubba Gump said they hope for losses so they can complain about it. Yes, it's called trauma bonding. It doesn't make sense, but that's how it is. Yep, it don't make sense.
Not at all, man. Ark said, I'm 43, a diehard fan, Falcons fan since 91. Never hated on the Falcons ever like some of the average fans. It's crazy, dude. Like, it's crazy.
Or they
like,
dressed in our jerseys and they dressed in our logos, but they are not supportive of our team. Another PR, I'll be honest, when we win, go Falcons. When we lose, damn Pigeons. That's my father. That's my father with the Redskins. He'll tell you that right there. Like, oh, excuse me, the Commanders. Don't cancel me. I'm not
oh, Jesus. Yeah, well,
Chase,
I mean,
so I have a question, buddy.
Yeah.
You've been around for quite a long time. You got to see some ups and downs your damn self.
Mhm.
What's different about this year with you? Or like what for you? Like,
Yeah.
why are you a little bit more excited this year than normal?
No
For
doubt.
you personally.
Yeah, I would just say because to me, this has been the first year that Terry and Smith has put a team together. This is the first year that we had money in our pockets. This is the first year we went and spent money like we did in free agency. We've always been the back burner team on free agency the past 4 to 5 years. And to go out and see you grab people like Campbell, Anamata, and Caden Ellis Anamata and Caden Ellis on the first day. And then a guy like Campbell comes out and decides to pick the Atlanta Falcons over the Buffalo Bills or somebody that just made a deep run in the playoffs. To me, when a player buys into a team, that means the whole team's bought in. So I'm definitely bought in.
There you go.
Just the number of sacks with the players that we brought in on defense that matched the number that a team as a whole had last year just gets me excited. We haven't seen sacks in a while, and I'm ready to see somebody get to the quarterback. So, yeah, I'm excited as hell. I'm ready for the season to start.
Yeah,
Chase
man.
knows shit, man. I love Chase. It's like Chase knows shit. Yeah.
Well,
No, but I understand. I feel the exact same way.
Yeah, man. That's what I when Aaron asked me what I was so excited for, that's why I said Jace was sacks, man. I just want to see. It's been so long since we've had any kind of consistent John Abraham, since we had any consistent pass rush.
John Abraham.
I mean,
he knows it too.
He does know it. Damn right, he knows it. Yeah, that was hilarious, dude. And I was looking at, and we'll talk about this PFF articles in a few. As they put out, which teams are bringing back the most players from last season. We're 21st, if you want to call it that. So it's not a surprise. We knew we had a bunch of guys on 1 year contracts, 2 year contracts, whatever, and we were going to overhaul a lot of that stuff. So, that doesn't surprise me at all. Run defense grades, we were 16th in run defense last year. Coverage grades were dead ass last.
I believe that.
As always, huh?
Yeah.
As always. So
that's something there that you can be excited about for the season.
Yep.
Jeff Okudah is a player to keep an eye on. Jeff Okudah, if he shines with AJ Terrell on the other side, I watched the interview with Jeff Okudah, and they were asking him what zeroed him in on Atlanta, and it was just because he used the same agent and he was working out with AJ Terrell. He said he's never been paired with a cornerback like AJ Terrell, and to hear somebody say that, and them boys come out in the same draft year, and he's already looking at Terrell as a mentor. So I think this defense as a whole has a good chemistry, and I'm ready to see it pull together with a Jesse Bates at safety. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we talked about Okudah earlier after we made the trade for him, and talk about basically a win-win, dude. I mean, like if he performs like mid, then that's
halfway, right. Yep.
You're talking about a 5th round pick. So like, I mean, like you're lucky to get playing time out of a 5th round pick, a lot of times. So, but I think he's just a guy that's needed to change the scenery altogether, man. I mean, like
Detroit had a lot on his shoulders.
He did. And he came out of Ohio State, really not having a ton of injuries. And all of a sudden he gets hit with the injury bug, misses time, tons of pressure on him. And like all that mentally, man, that weighs on you. So like just getting out of that town, like you just said, man, going to somebody that's got AJ across from him, and just Jesse, and it's just going to be a different.
Throw the strip clubs in there, John. Throw the strip clubs in there. Throw the strip clubs and Waffle House in there. You got to add them 2 in there. It's a draw.
It's a draw.
Chase,
Mike, what's
Mad
going on,
Mike, what up?
Good to see you, brother.
Mike.
Chase, I got a question for you, my man Edward. I just want your thoughts on Clark Phillips.
Clark Phillips, man, that is a sleeper. That guy there, I did a short on Clark Phillips. He was an interception machine. He knew where the ball's at, and he's got his vert is a very high vert for his size. I believe he's 5'10", and he's one of the best cornerbacks in that part of college football. So to get him in that later round, I believe he will actually be fighting for a spot to be a second string, if not a rotation guy.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's also interesting too because they had what was it? They had the early, well, PFF had they rated our roster and they rated just the overall power rankings. They came out, and not a surprise, they put us 27th. Huh? Yeah.
I just know this is negative.
Oh yeah. It's 20. Yeah, we're 27th in power rankings. So I mean, like,
for roster.
No, power rankings.
Oh.
Which power rankings are kind of bullshit anyway, but it's just something you look at and talk about. But they weren't too big on that. Now looking at the roster, they have it projected that, let's see where to go, that Darren Hall would be starting at the nickel position.
Negative. I don't believe so.
I don't think that's probably a no-go.
I've heard a lot about a D. Alfred at the nickel.
Me too. I think he's probably got the leg up.
And a Mike Hughes.
Yeah, Mike Hughes too. Yeah. Everybody else I kind of see. They've got Grady, Calais, Lorenzo, Arnold, Bud Dupree, Caden Ellis, Michael Walker, AJ Terrell, Jeff Okuda, Jesse Bates, Richie Grant. So all the others, that all makes sense. Darren Hall, I just didn't see, man. And then on offense, it's pretty much what you'd expect. Of course, we know Dez, Bijan, Tyler, Drake London, Matt Collins, Scotty Miller, Kyle Pitts, then Matthews. They've got Bergeron winning that left guard spot, which I hope he does.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, 100%. And then Drew Dahlman, we kind of already knew, center. And, of course, our right side's always been the same, with Lindstrom and Caleb doing their thing. So not a big change there. Now, what they said about us, though, they said the biggest strength into 2023 is our offensive line. That's probably about right.
Okay.
Said they have carrying the 8th best pass blocking grade as a team. Lindstrom as the best guard in NFL in 2022. Retaining Caleb McGarry at right tackle is a huge plus. Matthews is still very good pass protector on the left side, and Matthew Bergeron was added this year in the second round to potentially start left guard. Bijan Robinson should excel early behind this group. Don't disagree. Now, the biggest weakness. Now, tell me if I'll disagree or not. Quarterbacks. Dez and Taylor. Biggest weakness.
Chase, please get this.
Yeah, Desmond Ridder, man. I love Desmond Ridder. That's my guy. I'm in on Desmond Ridder. He was the most wins quarterback in college. The guy didn't lose a home game. That speaks volumes. He made Cincinnati football. Cincinnati. He made that football team. He made the years. I mean, if you really talk about it, dog fans, he about beat us. We only won by a field goal. So Desmond Ridder, not only did he come into the league and progress each week with his passer rating, his passer completion, and just overall comfortability in the pocket, the guy did what I believe he needed to do the last 4 games of the season. They kind of threw him in on a really big division game that kind of settled the playoff race there. So, of course, he had a lot of load on his shoulders. I still say he wins that game if Drake doesn't drop the fumble.
100%.
So, yeah, I'm rooting for Ridder. He hasn't lost a home game in the NFL, and I'm hoping he continues that trend. So, Desmond's my guy.
You heard that from Chase. Steve, I don't know where you at, Steve, but I know you heard that from Chase.
Steve loving it.
Steve loving it right now. He's somewhere breaking something.
And not only you look at Ridder, and let's just say, Ridder does crash and burn. You got a Taylor. Taylor Heineke's beat us twice past 2 years. This guy's got NFL experience, and he can sling the rock. He can make plays. He can use his feet. So he fills in. He fits the offensive scheme. And with a Bijan, you're not putting too much load on a quarterback.
Yeah.
Sensible. I'm gonna start calling you Sensible Chase. We're gonna change your name to Dog. I love Taylor, and that's my guy. That's one of my favorite players in the league. So he can step in if indeed we have any trouble with Desmond. No issues that he gonna come in right and ball out. I guarantee you. Taylor, that dude.
What would y'all say our weakness is?
I wouldn't call it a weakness, but I would say cornerback is still a question mark. Coverage, we've known past 2 years been bottom last, and it's still a big question mark. You don't know if Okuda fills that role. You have a lot of depth to fill back in there. So it's not really, I'd say, our weakest link, but it's my biggest question.
Chase, you just hyped the cornerbacks up. Okay, then 2 minutes passed, and you said it was your biggest concern. Explain that to the fans, Chase.
But no, you know what though? It's almost what you said,
It's just
Michael.
it's just a
with
question
Aaron.
mark. It's a big question mark.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Okay, now the reason you're saying that is because it's potential. It's a lot of potential.
Very much a lot of potential there. You got
that's what I said.
the Alford, Clark Phillips, Mike Hughes, Trey Flowers. There's a lot of people in the secondary that's going to be battling.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I mean the only thing, and I mean I could add on the linebacking core.
Linebacker is another.
Yeah, because I mean,
Chase, great one again. Do you believe in Troy Anderson?
Troy Anderson's the guy I brought up last night to John Abraham. I got a lot of hope for Troy Anderson. I hope to see him leap in year 2. That's why when you said Walker there at linebacker, I would like to see a Troy Anderson there. If I'm not going to lie, I would like to see a competition battle there. Troy's a hot, heavy speedster that comes out the missile. Caden Ellis is the same way, and them two guys paired together side by side, I think that could be a deadly match.
Now, I agree. And PFF, I didn't mention this when I was going through the defense, but that was a miss there. They've got Michael Walker starting over Troy. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Michael obviously has one extra year over.
And he's had Troy. Experience with the green dot.
Yeah,
he does. He doesn't do very well with it, but he does have experience with it.
Right.
Now Troy's supposed to be.
John is the king of that shit. John will punch you in the throat and just keep talking. Just keep. It's as quick. It's so quick. You don't even know you got hit in the throat.
But no, he just didn't. He'd probably take it that. But he was a little overwhelmed with it when he had it. But no, Troy though, intelligent as hell. Yeah, and he's intelligent though. Like he is a smart dude. So yeah, I think, and I asked Aaron about Michael Walker on Monday, and he was like, I don't really, he's just because he's been so up and down, like he's shown flashes. You're like, oh, he could be, an impactful linebacker. Then there's times you're like, where you go, he disappeared. And last year was a rough, right? And last year was a rough season for him. So yeah, the linebacking core, if Troy doesn't take a step forward, which I think he will, because like he was, I think Mike, we answered the Bell Mag question, like he was my most improved guy for the defense, or at least I hoped he was going to be this year. So, that's the potential in the corner and then the linebacking core. I mean, defensive line, you should have zero worries whatsoever. Right. I don't care what their age are. Those dudes can play. Offensive line's great. Running back room is one of the best in the NFL. Wide receivers, I'm not too worried about. I mean, there's been a lot to do about the wide receiver 2 position. I don't really care. It's going to be so interchangeable, dude. Like with the guy, it doesn't matter. I mean, like Arthur. Yeah, man. I mean, Arthur runs and is going to run a very different offense than what a lot of NFL teams run. So we're not going to be anything really traditional about us. And looking at see what they say. Our biggest X factor was Kyle Pitts.
Yeah,
I agree.
Which I would agree with. Yeah, because I mean that's a guy that we talked about before, Mike. I mean, you can't just put a linebacker on him. You can't just hope a safety can cover him. Like you're going to have to bracket him with multiple guys. You're going to have to, when he's on the field, you're going to have, because if you don't, he's going to burn you every single time because he's just a freakish athlete playing tight end.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it and say it again. We haven't even seen, we had him when Matt Ryan was throwing to him. I love Matt Ryan, but you haven't even seen a glimpse of what Kyle Pitts. You don't know. Yep. That's still potential. It's just like the cornerback room. You've seen a glimpse. You have no idea. You have no idea how good Kyle Pitts is, but he's going to show you.
100%. And Ricky said, rookie to watch, no surprise, Bijan.
Yeah, that would be Bijan, yeah.
And then their over-under win total for us is 8.5. Now, they say it's hard. Listen, they say it's hard to give the Falcons a winning record with Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke as their quarterbacks. Even so, the NFC South may see an under 500 division winner again. Bijan fits in perfectly behind Atlanta's offensive line. Arthur Smith is an excellent play caller. With that in mind, the Falcons feel like a 7-win team that could come out on top in a couple more games if their quarterbacks overachieve.
Sometimes I don't. Here's a dream of mine. Is we put like some of our content creators just get on like a panel with some of these people and just can actually go back and forth with them when they say shit.
So you're telling me that we're a 7-win team
with all the changes we make.
With supposedly the easiest schedule.
We were a 7-win team. Listen, right. We were a 7-win team with trash quarterback play. Let's be honest. You know, I mean, like, and then so we make all these improvements to almost every position.
To every
every position. And we're still
it's just
we overachieve. Come on, man.
Bro, they don't take us serious. It's just no props in Atlanta. But sometimes it does you good to be the underdog. And I will say this. Y'all, I hate it. But I will say this, man, y'all got to earn that shit.
Very much so. Man,
if you want to be talked about in a high level, you got to earn that shit. That don't come just because they should do it. So that shit bothers me to get under my skin, but that has to be earned. And when you losing leads and you fumbling and you doing what Marcus did, you throwing the ball just up for good, you can't do shit like that and expect people to speak of you with high regard. You just can't.
Right.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, we got to go earn it, but it's just funny to see, you know, that them along with pretty much every other national media outlet for the most. Now, it's funny, like they always drag us, but you've seen some folks kind of jump on the bandwagon a little bit, like, oh, well, they do have something kind of cooking down there, you know, like look at all these moves, you know, kind of late to the party type of thing. But yeah, I kind of actually like it that way, to be honest with you. Like I especially now, like, I mean, just man, that's fine. Shit all over us, low expectations, that's fine,
right?
You know, because if any, like the way Desmond is wired, like that's only going to motivate him, man. And everybody, like Grady, come on, like, I mean, all those guys, you can say what you will about Terry and Arthur if you're not a fan, but they have brought in like-minded dudes on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
And here's the great thing about all that suck-ass media is we got two new people that is on our side, and that's Matt Ryan is in it now to speak for us. And my man Chase below me. So, you know what I'm saying? Chase in the game now. So if Chase can't do it and Matt Ryan can't do it, then we just don't have no damn hope for the future.
You heard it first here.
But two new people on our side, so we should have no issue. Matt Ryan and my man Chase. We will be fine. Trust me.
And to piggyback off of that, that we were the last rated unit in coverage. We're also the 30th rated safety unit last year. So that just all kind of just kind of good. But you know, you make a huge upgrade with Jesse. Yeah. You know, you allow Richie to do more. You know, Jalen's still there. You know, Marco Helms may come in and do something. You know, we don't know. And then pass blocking grades, we were 10th, which was actually, honestly, I thought a little higher than we. I mean, I knew we were decent, but I mean, I thought, you know, that wouldn't be as high as it was, but it was good. So let's jump back into chat, man, and see what's going on there. Mad Mike said, "Wouldn't you guys love to see Mad Mike sit with Mike? That would be a hell of a show,
man. Hell of a show.
That would be a hell of a show.
Let's go, Mad Mike. I'm gonna tell you, I want him to sit with the media." Mad Mike, John, and Chase. Yeah, let's do it, man. You know I'm with it.
That's funny, man. Heard that before. Said Ryan Nielsen looks scary. I think defense looked at that. Ryan Nielsen, man. Look. Our defensive coordinator could beat anybody's defensive coordinator in a fist fight.
Facts.
That dude looks like, I mean, like you could like put some face paint, man. WWE, like he looks like that type of dude, man. I love it. And you see the interview with him last week. I mean, like he's got that intensity too. Like
I love it. Yeah,
love to see from a defensive. Yeah, because it's absolutely, man. Ark said, "Me and my birthday twin Jeff Akuta." Oh, that's awesome. About to show out this year.
Jersey, nice.
I love the faith.
I love it, man. Bubba said Akuta breakout year on a straight squad. Yeah, dude.
Yes, sir.
That's right. He said, "PR said, who wants to live in Detroit?"
That's true.
Very true, man. Yeah. And he said Clark taking Darren Hall's spot.
I know he is. I got all the faith in my man.
And Eric said Clark Phillips could possibly be Brent Grimes.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's crazy. Yeah.
The highest jumping. Do you remember that short
Brent Grimes?
That ball and snatch it from people.
I think Brent's probably a better athlete because he was an insane athlete.
He was.
He'd jump out the gym for his size, man. And Mad Mike said Darren Hall's hanging on by thread. Absolutely. Going to be hard for him to make the roster. Yeah, man. I loved it when he came out last year. He had all that confidence. He's like, man, they got to go against me. And then he got torched. But hey, he came out with the right attitude. I just, you just couldn't, that's fine. You just not that guy, man. This happens. Heard that before. Said Desmond. Yep. Desmond, my quarterback.
There you go.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, rocking with the boy. Talk your ish, Chase. Let's go.
Brian, what's going on, man?
People, what up, fellas?
Wallace, what's cracking, bud?
Wallace, my man. Wallace.
Man, Jordan said Chase is cooking tonight. Love it, bro.
Appreciate it, Jordan. Appreciate it.
Chase
Yeah,
been
man.
cooking, man. God damn it, Chase. Let's go. Berto.
Roberto.
Oh man.
Chase, I got a good one for you again. Hold on. Yeah, I need some. Yep. Maybe a bit long on the.
I'm not too worried about that, man. I'm not
What
worried
does
about
that even mean? I have no idea.
This
what that
older
means.
guys. I mean, like, yeah, Calais is older, but I mean, like the other guys, they're still.
Man,
Long on the
Calais
tooth means older.
put up 5.5 sacks last
I'm
year.
gonna start calling people that.
Our highest guy put up 6. So
Yeah,
That's-
I'm not.
yeah.
I mean, like, what was Onyemata? Is he 30 yet?
Anamata's
30?
like age wise, I think he's 30, 31, 1 or 2.
Yeah, and then Bud is. Yeah, I'll look him up. But go ahead, Mike. What were you saying, man?
No, I was saying that we going undefeated into the Super Bowl. I don't know what I was saying, but that's
Nice.
what I'm saying. We're going undefeated through the playoffs and make the Super Bowl. And all I want y'all to do, please, everybody can hear my voice. All the people that are so-called Falcon fans on Twitter that don't believe, just screenshot it. Just screenshot it, because they will switch mid-season on your ass and say they've been supporting all along. Just screenshot it. I want to have some fun like mid-season. Whenever we have our bye, I want to have fun with those people. I want everybody that's what we should spend our bye week doing. Posting all the shit you screenshot right now.
Grady, Bud, and Onyemata are all 30 years old.
30.
So
that's
fine. I'm not worried. I mean, they're still in their prime, man. Like, and if the
We
biggest thing
we still got a bag coming in this next offseason.
exactly we do. Yeah, exactly.
Stand up back. Chase, I got a good one for you. Now I need you to concentrate for this one. Chase, you've been a fan since you was a child. You got to see everybody, right? So you got childhood heroes from the Atlanta Falcons. You know, when you was 6 and 7 and 8, who was on the team. You remember those players vividly. Chase, I'm asking you this. Specifically for our team next season, specifically for the roster we have right now, who are you bringing back from your childhood to go on the team next season for one season, and you doing it at the peak of their talents when you don't got to worry about cost? Who's coming from Chase's childhood to join our team next season, and why?
I was a big, huge Keith Brookins fan.
Oh,
first time we've got a Keith Brookins answer.
First time, yeah.
But you know what? That will be a good addition to this linebacker core. Yeah. I mean,
Chase didn't hesitate. He had that locked and loaded. He was waiting. I love it.
This is hilarious, dude. Look, my son just sent me this text. He said, "What are we doing here?" And it's a picture of a Marcus Mariota 99 card on Madden.
99?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that was hilarious. No, it has to be, man. It has to be. And then then Bubba said I need to see more of Walker and Ogundeji. Yeah, and then
Ogundeji, man,
he may be the guy left out on that one.
Yeah. Tough blow for Ogundeji. He when he first came in with the Falcons, he kind of had a little hot patch there, and then last year he fell off pretty bad. He's definitely fighting.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. He's just a different now size wise. He's kind of like along that line that Nielsen's kind of used to.
I got a question for y'all. You talk about size on the defense. Zach Harrison.
Yeah,
Zach Harrison, mentored by Calais Campbell.
Dude, love it. And Zach's got little to no talk this offseason too, which is kind of good. I mean, to be honest with you, because like he's gonna come in with no pressure. Like he ain't got to come in and put up big sack numbers, and he can join that rotation. And then I mean, best case scenario, he ends up something like that. Holy smokes, dude! He's a large dude too.
I'm gonna tell you why I love it, Chase. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people comment on the age of some of the people we brought in, just like, damn, I don't even know if I would have done that. The leadership and wisdom, and even the young dudes that they brought was captains. They're gonna get the younger players in order. They're gonna mentor them to greatness. I have no doubt in my mind.
Calais Campbell was our Freeney move from 2016.
Yep.
100%.
Archangel said, I heard someone earlier today on YouTube possibly comparing Troy to Luke. I'm gonna tell you something.
If he's Luke Kuechly, we struck gold.
Dog. No doubt. Luke Kuechly is maybe the most underrated linebacker in the history of the NFL as far as the talent. And the man walked off at the peak of his talent. And I respect that whole. But that dude is so, y'all don't talk about him. He's not mentioned with the greats. And I mean, that dude, if he's not top 10, I don't know who else, and I hate everybody in our division. I will not give him props. But that, since he don't play no more, I feel so comfortable doing it. That dude is awesome. I almost said something. Oof. I almost slipped just now and said something I did not mean to say. Troy is country strong. Tasmanian dog. He is Allen Iverson when he first got playing. Like you just all over the place, but when you learn how to play within the system, it's gonna look way better.
Yeah, man. Wallace said Hollins is going to lock down that number 2 receiver spot that people are overlooking. Yeah, that's fine if he does, man. Like I said, I just think there's going to be
Hollins is very underrated as well.
For sure. Because I mean, he broke out last year with the Raiders. So, and even, like I think I said on the previous show that Desmond referred to him as one of the vets that was like being real vocal and like really taking charge of that room. It's awesome. That's awesome. That's what you want to see, man. And I heard that before. Said Kyle Pitts got help. Now same as Drake. Yeah, man.
You better not single him. You better not.
What a John New on the line. You can spread Kyle Pitts all throughout his offense.
Man.
Another guy that gets overlooked. That whole John O. Smith.
Too.
Yeah.
I mean, he can do it. Yeah, dude, he's just an athlete, man. He said, I see us winning more than I think we'll be in the 100%. If we're not in the playoffs, to me, it's going to be a very disappointing season, to say the least.
That would be very disappointing.
But that won't happen.
Can't happen.
No.
Taylor has one game. I'm telling you, dog, that is my man. Taylor can come in. I don't know what film y'all been watching to doubt that. Taylor can come. I got more faith because I seen more tape. That's the only reason. Got more faith in him than I do Desmond, but I'm a rock with Desmond until he proved me wrong.
I think just in our offense alone, if we ran a different style offense, I'd be like so on Taylor. But the offense we run, worst case scenario, Desmond gets hurt or not the dude, he should be able to hop in there and and operate it pretty well.
Man, I swear, if y'all watch the footage, it should be no drop off. If somebody get in, it should be no drop off. The boy got the same skill set Desmond got.
Yeah,
just saying. I think. Would you cut it out? Hey, that's hilarious. Cut it out. Heard that before.
Yeah.
He said, I think they should take turns doing. Man,
definitely not going to do that. Definitely not.
Hilarious.
No, they're not.
Chase, Chase, I got another going for you, man. I need you to be negative Nancy for a minute, okay? Negative Nancy. Chase, we are confident at every position group. That's never happened. What are we overlooking, man? What is the position group where you like, man, I hear y'all confident. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm thinking.
Or is there one?
Or is there one?
Man, I don't want to be biased because I'm a Falcon fan, but I really do love.
It's out of your Falcon mind, Chase.
I love the signings that Terry brought in. He brought in guys that they're gonna come in, plug in day one, and they're gonna play and battle for a spot. So if I had to say anything, something that I'm watching, other than what we talk about with the linebackers and the cornerbacks, I would say something that I'm watching is that left guard battle. Bergeron and Hennessy. That's a huge battle, and that's going to solidify that line of who's going to protect Desmond Ridder. So it's something we definitely need to watch. And for Bergeron to come in, that's huge because just with what he did in college, his run blocking, outstanding. They said he was probably one of the best guards in the draft, run blocking wise. So I'm definitely ready for it. Bergeron is who I want at left guard. If Hennessy gets it, he's the veteran. If he deserves it, he deserves it. So I'm rocking with either one.
Love it.
I have no good, but so good. All right, there we go. Got it. So Taylor is Fitzmagic 2.0.
I'm telling you.
We just need to
we're not going to have an under 500 winner this. I don't think so either, man.
No way.
Absolutely not. I think we're a 10-win team.
Thank you.
And Mike's there full of ish.
Thank you, Mad Mike.
Damn sure are. Yes, they are. We're going to easy double-digit win. See all this positivity, man. Like I said, 88%, man. 88% are in of some sort. So that's where you got to be. Ark said, yes, Falcons fans and Falcons content creators got to come together and hearing all the trash of other content creators talking. 100%.
Man, I just want to get across, and I just want to be on a serious platform like Sports and just look up somebody across and just I just want to be being professional and just snap out and say, man, fuck you. I just want to tell you that on air and then just get back to being professional. I just want to do that one time. 12-5 ceiling. Yeah, 10-7 floor. Thank you, Berto.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I know, but that's not really your ceiling, Mike. I mean,
oh no, my ceiling is fucking undefeated. I don't know. I'm going.
No. Mad Mike says the guy offensively with the skill set of Bijan Robinson besides Pitts, yet we'll win 7 games. Fuck out of here. Exactly.
And listen, man, I saw something on Twitter. I don't know if it was for real or fake. I can't tell the difference. I'm old as shit. But what I will tell you is they said that Bijan and Patterson was lining up everywhere on the field and that they lined up everywhere. and that they were super excited because they was playing every position. Just imagine, man.
A Cordell Patterson, a Tyler Algier, and a Bijan Robinson all on the field at the same time.
With Kyle Pitts, what are you gonna?
Man, 2 1K rushers.
Oh man, hey, somebody said that, Chase. Like that could be possible with the way we run the ball. That would be insane.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah, I think it was Berto. Yeah, and I mean, one thing I was going to ask the chat, and if y'all are in here or just it's off topic, but what's a good start time for y'all when we do these live shows? So we can do 7 or 8, and we've been tossing around. It doesn't matter for us. If it's whatever, there's more folks that can get on that want to get on. Just let us know. You can put in the chat, or you can send a message or Twitter or whatever. Just for us, just so we know.
And
but anyway,
just to piggyback real quick before we move on, I just want y'all to know, man, it genuinely means something to us that y'all take time out y'all day to join our chat and really participate. It wouldn't be fun if y'all didn't. So anybody that took time, if you watching on your phone or your laptop, I don't know how y'all watch this. My mom screenshot me. She had it on the TV, which I thought was awesome. But I really just, if y'all take time out to come and see my man Chase or me or John, it really, that shit mean the world, especially if you do content too.
Yeah.
If you do content too, and you took time out to come here to play with us, because it's just silly. We just having a good time. To participate really mean the world. Thank you so much.
And to be June 21st, man, and when there's nothing going on,
it really means something. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. And our show has changed so much, man. We started off just basically audio. We throw our sessions on YouTube with just our Zoom calls, nothing, And it's when we got on VSN and started using StreamYard, and then the chat started growing. We're like, well, shit, we could actually, this is more fun, like getting everybody involved. So that's how the show's kind of evolved with that. So I'm still getting used to hosting the chat, and then I'm got to get to that Aaron Freeman level of hosting.
That's a hard thing to get to, buddy.
I know. Yeah. What's going on, Jay Black?
Jay Black
said Chase.
Hell yeah,
appreciate it.
Archangel said, I'm so hyped about this season.
Same, bro.
I said, well, now you talking my language. See, you getting closer to the language I'm speaking. Yeah. 15
you
wins.
Imagine, dude.
Wallace said, if we start out 5-0, the bandwagons, I'm telling you, that's what we should spend our bye week doing. Screenshot everybody now, and we will get them on the bye week.
If we happen to beat the Jets and the Jaguars back to back, can you imagine?
Oh, man. Dude. The Jets will be the test. It'll be a good one.
Oh yeah, they're both. Yeah, they're Jaguars.
But the Jets, I can't wait to see the Jets game.
I'm ready to see the Ridley and Terrell.
Oh, that's gonna be
that's gonna be nice to watch.
Ridley's footwork is bad. He should be a damn boy.
Shout out to Ridley, man. I have no harsh feelings to Ridley. Not
at all.
I still rep Rid. Shout out to Rid.
Oh, Chase, I got another one. I'm gonna just keep bombing on you, Chase. So you got to keep coming, Chase. If you have to do a PSA, man, Arthur Blank calls you up and say, Chase, I need a 30-second to 60-second PSA for you to the Falcon fan base. You could tell them whatever you want to say. What would you tell the Falcon fan base right now?
Man, I would just tell the Falcon fan base to buy in, to come to the game, support the team. That you being in that seat matters more than what you realize to that football team. Them boys feed off of it. They feed off of what's being put out, and we feed off of what's being put on the field. So to get that, we all need to be there and just buy in on the team.
There you go. So Arthur Blank, pay that man. Archangel said, yeah, let's go. Mike, I'm a believer. If we go undefeated, hey, buy me dinner. Like, hey, that's what I want. I want a seafood broil. I'm allergic. I just want you to spend a lot of money on me, okay? Like a fine girl.
Oh, man.
Man, Mike said, Mike, that's why FN is always in the news. We call out, and I'm going to tell you, I love that shit about you, and I want you to do it in the harshest way possible. You curses, if they ugly, call them ugly.
There we go.
I want you to, if they crippled, if they in a wheelchair, I don't care. I want you to drag everybody. But I want y'all to screenshot that because it really does mean something to me, man. I want to, those people that don't believe, I want them to stay over there if we start winning. Because if we lose, they coming for, I will tell y'all that. The shit talking, oh man.
Oh yeah.
If we start off bad, every one of us gonna get it.
Oh, and I will deserve it more than we're gonna see clips of our show everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at these dumbasses. Look what they predicted.
I deserve it though.
You know what though? watching Uncle Steve's show. Shout out to Uncle Steve's Lounge, by the
Shout
way.
out
If
to
y'all
my man, Uncle Steve.
make sure y'all check it out, Uncle Steve, every week, man. Fantastic show. He was talking, I think, on his last show, maybe the show before, the difference between like hating on the team and like just being supportive, but yet kind of uneasy or a little bit, skeptical. Like there's a difference, like, and I get that. Like, you can, hell, like last year, like us last year, we were supporting Mariota all year long, but we damn sure didn't necessarily want him as our quarterback, but did we want him to do good on Sundays? Absolutely, because we want the team to win. So it's the folks that just flat out like, Dez is ass. He sucks, man. Hope the team doesn't, the folks that are out there hoping that they're right just to prove a point. Yeah, that's the ones that we can call haters. Like that's what that is. But the folks that are just, I'm gonna go go Falcons, but like, I'm a little concerned about this, a little concerned about that. I get it. I get it, man. Not everybody can be out of the Falcon mind and just want to get hurt year after year. Like it's just but that's just
man. I think I said this on our first show, second show. Being a Falcon fan is like dating a stripper. Like you're gonna get hurt and you do it anyway. I'm dating a stripper every single time. I'm gonna do it. I will not learn my lesson. I'm gonna do it every single time, and I'm gonna get hurt every single time. But I'm out of my Falcon mind.
Yeah, man. Bubba Gumps and Campbell was a hot commodity because he chose us. Now he's trash.
I've been noticing that. Yeah. Jesse Bates wasn't even listed. I ain't even gonna do it.
Yeah.
Heard that before. I think the QBs we face this year better pray because I know we about to make. I love the shit talking y'all.
Rookie week 1.
It's getting me hyped.
Yep. And I look, I'm a Bama guy. I love Bryce, but I hope he gets the shit kicked out of him in week 1.
No doubt.
Tyler said, I'm bored and fellas been stocking up on the finest ingredients all off season. Now let the chef all the cook. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, Arthur Smith knows how to use Johnu, and he's a beast. Also, sleeping giant, waiting to be what? Yep. Hey, I want this. Big Low had a picture with Bijan Robinson. I don't know if you seen that. Yeah. I said, how y'all doing this? Y'all
the first look.
Celebrities. Can somebody give me Matt Ryan?
He wasn't at the first look.
I saw Low with Bijan Robinson. How did Low?
We'll have to go to the first look next year. That was the first look this year was.
I'm telling you, man. Training camp. Have y'all attended training camp?
Yeah.
Training camp's a spot. Training camp, you get to meet a lot of players just as well.
He was with him too, like he was like right by him.
His rookie seat, the rookies, they always tend to send the rookies over, and the rookie will try to make the whole line just to get every fan a signature. But
I got you.
It's crowded, man. It's crowded. I got the jersey signed, so that was
from who?
From Bijan Robinson. Yeah, got the rookie jersey signed.
Oh man, y'all be knowing. I don't. Oh man.
No, see, next year we'll go to the first look because I should be in town next year.
Yeah, first look. Okay.
But we'll definitely go. Yeah, we'll definitely go to training camp, and Liam will definitely be coming with me. So he'll be our get to the front of the line.
Yeah.
If somebody tries to like tackle a 12-year-old, I'm gonna punch him in the face. So it's all good.
Man, I'm gonna be in a wheelchair, and I'm gonna put like a blanket on my tethered leg, and I'm gonna just be like, John, push me. Can't nobody tell us no.
That's so
roll down the hill.
I'm getting to the front of it. Millie Mills, my man.
Oh.
Millie Mills said, okay, I know what to watch. Keep an eye on Dupree, AK Malone, Zoe, and Ellis. Somebody finna eat this shit. Somebody. Yes, they are.
You know what's hilarious with the interview last night with Abraham when y'all asked him about Malone? He said his body was shaped funny.
Yeah, so he was shaped like a basketball player.
Yeah.
It was funny. Big Low was cracking.
Big Low. There you go right there. Bo, I just saw you with Bijan Robinson. I admire. I stared at the picture for 30 minutes. I'm wondering how you got that. But they just told me, Big Low. Archangel said to me, Bijan and Tyler, Michael Bernard or Turner, I get what you're saying. When they was both on. Good one. I've never heard that. Thank you. I like that. He said that Bijan and Tyler are like when Michael Turner and LT was on the Chargers. I do like that comparison.
Yeah, man. I know.
Mad Mike says they want you guys to collaborate with the Atlanta Falcons. Man, let's go. It will be epic. Wallace said it doesn't matter with me either 7 or 8. You scared me, Wallace. I thought you was 7. I thought you were saying 7 or 8 wins. My heart dropped. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm old. I go to bed at night. Man, if y'all knew how many times I did this show where I did not go to sleep the night before, it would blow your mind. It's yeah, I done did like 3 shows where I was completely out of it. That y'all didn't even y'all was unaware. I don't even go to sleep sometimes, like not at all, literally. Archangel said this is a beautiful thing to me, seeing all of our Falcon fans and content creators just talk. I'm gonna tell you, that's why I love everybody's show, but that's the reason why I love our show. That's the fucking reason right there. Charles B. Hello, guys. That was a bland comment, but hey, Charles B, what's up, buddy? We got man. Chase, Charles. Come on, man. Millie Mills out of your Falcon mind. Yeah, there will be dope. Can somebody get that together? I don't know. Who do I need to call? Like Obama?
Yeah, right.
Mad Mike, like who do we do to do? Jared Brinson. I'm in there. Full support, baby. Let's go. Shep 5 times. That's hilarious. I don't even get it, but that's hilarious because I just know that's a cool story behind that. Definitely see the team having a very great defense if Nielsen can get these guys gelling by mid-season. As far as the offense, I think it will be very balanced attack. Yep, I say 12 to 15 and a few. Hey, y'all, I love y'all, man. Y'all get me hyped. Pam.
How you doing, Miss Pam?
Miss Pam.
JJ, what's up, brother?
JJ, what's going on, man?
Bigelow said defense going to be scary. Yes, sir.
Defense going to be scary, Bigelow. Y'all go check out Bigelow on YouTube. If you're missing that, you missing that shit is like
fucking hilarious.
Unreal. That shit is hilarious. JJ said, I will always support my Falcons. I'm just skeptical at times, but I'm cautiously optimistic. Damn, this season, I got us winning 10 games. Cautiously optimistic.
I get it.
10 games. I love it. I do respect that, JJ. Yeah. He's not out of his Falcon mind. He's cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously in his Falcon mind. Yeah. Stages. Yeah. Next year, yeah, right. I don't know though. You didn't have us cautiously optimistic?
It was probably the one where I was saying, like now I'm calm.
That's probably right. Yeah, that was number. Right. Yeah, it was number 9. Maybe.
I think our defense is similar to what the Saints did in 2009. Don't you ever say that again, Wallace? When they added top talent on their defense and went 13-3 and won the Super Bowl. Wait, keep saying that, Wallace. I'm sorry. Jay Dotson, Atlanta versus Philadelphia in the NFC Champion game. Screenshot that. You heard it from Jay. Screenshot it. Somebody get that. I love it. JJ said, I may or may not be able to fly out to my first Falcons game. That would be epic from the Great Plains. If I can make it, what game should I? Man, you go to anyone. If you go to our stadium,
make it
I'm sorry. Yeah. If you go in our stadium, but just go early so you can. Because the stadium is an experience. It's shit to do in the hallway.
Yep.
So you don't want to miss the game from all the shit to do in the hallway. And bring your sunglasses if you have a girlfriend.
Saints games are always fun, though. Saints games are always fun if you can make it.
But the Saints games are the best.
Saints game is
the Saints games are the best.
Yeah. That's
now, see, y'all get me. Jay said this team reminds me of the 1998 Super Bowl team. If we win a Super Bowl without Matt Ryan, I'm buying him a ring and I'm getting it made and I'm putting it on his damn finger. He deserves it.
Oh, man. Mike said, what are your thoughts on Falcon safeties, Grant, Bates, and Hawkins? Love Bates. Love Jesse. Great addition. You know, it's something we've been missing big time. I've been a Richie Grant fan since he was drafted. And, you know, it was good to see him take a step forward last year. And I think with the addition of Bates, he'll just improve his game because he's definitely more of that box safety. He can, you don't want to get him in coverage all that often, but I think, like I said, that Bates will allow him to do a lot more what he's comfortable doing. And then with Hawkins, I think Aaron said it best when we were on there Monday night. He'll still have a role, but it's going to be when we do those 3 safety sets. And I see the same thing. I don't think there's any way how he's playing over Bates in any situation whatsoever. So, but other than that, that's my take. And then Hawkins that's Mike's guy. So I mean,
yeah, man, I do love Jalen Hawkins. I don't think he'll get to play. I do want to say this: if Richie Grant ever really pans out, y'all need to go back and play our early episode. John been calling that shit since day one. I didn't get it. I just suggest y'all, what do you see? We not saying. John was a big fan, and I think that this year we'll get to see him come up, which is more of his thing. He'll be even better than ever. I want Jalen to step up. I'm a big fan of Jalen, but with Jesse back there, Yes, it do. I'm just more excited about that than anything.
Yeah, I think if Grant doesn't have another step this year, like a good year, like that
It's
might
done.
be they might be looking somewhere else
Yeah,
next
it's
year.
done.
'Cause that'd be 3 years, and
Mhm.
and you basically gave him what he needed to really be
Right.
the best version of himself. Jay, what's up, brother?
Jay, what's up? Chase.
Miss Pam said, tune out all the negativity. Falcons will run the table NFC South playoff run through the bins, man.
And you
Hey,
heard that.
Miss Pam's always spot on. She
She's
called
killing it too.
a while
I know,
back
dude.
on one time for the fans. She called Bijan from the
Yep.
jump.
Yep.
And I was
See,
against it. I was calling Jalen Carter, and Miss Pam stuck with Bijan. And
I'm
she was
telling
spot
you, she got tarot cards in the house. I'm gonna find my future out. Heard that before. Said, don't forget Desmond Ridder can run like a running back too. That's what you. That's yeah. Yep.
We didn't see much of that last year, but I think that's part of his game that he can definitely. He's
Chase.
not going to be as good as Mariota, because I mean Mariota was good at that, obviously. But
Did you hold on? John just said it have to be static on the line. I heard you say that Mariota was good at something. I don't know if you breaking up. Is that what you meant to say?
yeah, I'm running.
Okay. Because he
You are.
ran out of the building and didn't help the next quarterback. You scumbag, you. That's some sucker shit you did. I hate you. Chase, tell me a question. I got one for you. What's since your childhood, the most underrated Atlanta Falcon you personally like? That dude is good, but really don't get the props he deserved from the fan base.
Underrated Falcon.
He literally scratched his head. Don't tell me I'm not the GOAT. Don't say I'm not the GOAT. He literally scratched his head. I'm gonna keep coming, Chase. Come on, man. Come on. The most underrated Falcon, who's good, who we all know is good, but you felt like he's a little bit better than y'all give him props for.
Let me think about that one. Let me think about
okay.
that one.
Gotta get back. I love it.
Bubba said they drafted Hillum, so it's put up time. Put up shot time.
Don't say that. I mean, yeah, but
They're a little.
similar.
Hawkins is not great. Yeah, I mean Hawkins is not great in coverage, just like Helms is not great in coverage. But Helms is definitely a more sure tackler and come down and smack you in your face type of dude. All right, so before we go on any farther, man, let's go back up, and then we got underrated, overrated coming up.
Let's do it.
For anybody that's new to the show, man, we do underrated, overrated, or we'll do in or out, or we'll do whatever other game. Sometimes in the show, just have fun that we come up with. I think we have breaks on your skates. We got to do breaks on your skates next time.
Breaks. We haven't played breaks on your skates in a minute.
We got to do that one. We got to do that one next time.
It's called breaks on your skates. It's awesome.
Yeah, we got to do that one.
Mike, I'll give you a guy. He's currently on the team right now. I'm very big on this cat, Taquan Graham. Got hurt last year and was really starting to prove himself last year. I'm ready to see him in the Ryan Nielsen. And he was actually back full 11-on-11 in mandatory camp. So definitely ready to see Taquan.
Hey,
love it.
Chase, I'm going to tell you something. I mean, it's from the bottom of my heart, man. When people give me well thought out answers on shit, I admire it because I don't think anyone said that. And I'm going to be honest with you. We saw Grady at his best because of dude last year. So that was a great fucking answer. That was really good. I agree with you. Wholeheartedly.
This is who I first thought of. This is what came to my mind.
Yeah, that was my man.
Yeah, Bevino.
No.
It's a good call, PR. Another great
Rod
one.
Coleman. I just saw you do the thing on him, Berto. I love him. Rod Coleman. Yep.
All right. So, Mike, you want to answer this first, or you want me to answer
Let's
it?
go. Happy belated. Oh, okay. So just to repeat the question, my man JB said, happy belated Father's Day. I know the mailbag show was last show, but what's one piece of advice your dad gave you that you'll pass on to your kids? Okay. Mine is two. My dad gave me a lot of good nuggets, but two I carry with me every day. One is my dad was use your common sense. That was my dad's thing. Use your common sense. Everything is simple. Just think about it with your common sense. That's number one. And the second thing, my dad always told me, never go to a girl's house to have sex with her. That kept me safe because you'll go into somebody else. If you're not thinking with this head, you will go into the danger zone to have sex with somebody, and you will be. And the girl may have told you, I don't have no boyfriend, or I don't talk to nobody. And then he banging on the door, and you in a wild situation. Or I don't know who in your neighborhood who like you, who you used to have sex. I don't know. So that kept me alive. Like that's a good piece of advice. Don't go to a girl's house. Have your own place as a man and tell her come to you. Don't never put yourself in danger for sex. Thanks, Dad. I love you. Rest in peace.
Man, you know, my dad's sex talk to me was good. My dad was a little older. He just said, "Man, I've got enough grandkids. I don't need any more. So keep your shit together."
I love it.
I mean, he was happy when we eventually had Liam, but that was, you know, I was 28 at the time, so that was better. Yeah, man. So for me, what advice he gave me that I've tried to pass on to Liam, golden rule number one. He wasn't like huge and like he wasn't a very religious guy, but he just said, you know, like golden rule, man, like treat everybody how you want to be treated, and you know, and you'll live your life, you know, in a good way, and then not to feed into stereotypes.
Love that one.
And you know,
you're great at that shit, buddy. I will give you that.
Well, I mean, that's definitely something I've tried to, you know, talk to Liam about, you know, and it's like, because if I had of, you know, I may not be sitting here.
We would never be friends. Yeah.
Well, I never maybe would have even applied for the job where we met.
Yep.
Where I was one of three white folks in the entire job. So I mean, that shit doesn't bother me. Like I don't care. Like none of that care. Like and, you know, he always taught me, man, it didn't matter if it was race, religion, doesn't matter. Like just give everybody a chance, man. Like there's no reason to assume of anything about anyone until, you know, you've met them, you've talked to them or whatever. And I've done my best, and Amanda's the same way, to pass that on to Liam. I think we've done a good job of it. I mean, he had no idea that me and you weren't actual brothers until he was like 10 or 11 years old. Like he came and asked, he was like, "Man, is Mike really my uncle?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "Are you really like brother? Y'all really brothers?" I mean, like, and I said, "No, buddy, we're not actual brothers." And he was like, "But the reason though, it wasn't because Mike was black and I was white." He said, "I thought you guys were the same age." So I was kind of wondering how that'd be. Like the fact that we were different color had nothing to do with it.
I love that.
You know, so like, and it was like, so, you know, then it was like, man, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, and so yeah, that's the two big ones for me, man. I can't think of. I mean, he obviously work ethic, you know, and just all that he kind of instilled in me, but like just to overall be a good person, man, give people a shot, be nice, you expect that back, man. That's all.
I love it.
Chase. What you gonna take to give to you that newborn son you got coming?
Chase, I'm gonna switch yours up a little bit. Chase, hold on, I'm gonna switch yours up. I want you to give me one from your dad, and because Chase is about to have a kid, like right now, I want you to tell me the one from your dad, and then just one that is so important to you to pass on to your child when you have him here.
Yeah, my dad just always told me, you know, whatever I wanted to do, put my mind to it and just go do it. And never be afraid to step out into your uncomfort zone. Joining a podcast and actually starting a podcast was one of my uncomfort zones, and just each episode gets easier and easier. Something that I would definitely carry to my son would be just, you know, mainly that, just be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. Just go out and be you, and continue to just do what you do and thrive on whatever that may be.
There you go. I love it.
Yeah, man, my pops was an awesome dude, man. He was a great dude.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%, man. Oh yeah, he said only one race, the human race. OG told me that. 100%.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this: we don't play no other games over here. We're not interested in none other. If you're not talking what he's just talking, don't bring that shit over here.
Yeah,
100%. All right, man. Underrated, overrated. Hey, JB, thanks for the question, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. Chase, it's your first time. We gotta baptize you, buddy, with underrated, overrated. Let's go, underrated, overrated. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna let John kick it off.
Well, it's funny. Okay. Well, here's the transition. Chase was just talking about, you know, not be afraid to put yourself out there or whatever. You know, so underrated, taking chances, man.
Yeah, love it.
Taking chances, because I'm not saying like within reason, you know, because that can also be overrated. Like y'all seen that billionaire who went on the submarine to try to find the Titanic, and now he's stuck underwater. Yeah. So like that's maybe a chance you don't want to take. When you know there's shows, there's videos you can watch, National Geographic. You can see everything about the Titanic, man. Don't jump in that tin can and run and trying to go down there. But you know, hopefully, you know, they find them. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with that story or not. It's crazy. But Yeah, man. Like, I mean, just what you said, Chase. If we hadn't, and then the same thing, like, Mike and I, we started a business, years and years ago, not together, but separately. And not to mean, and not I'm saying everybody should go out and start a business or anything. Just anything that you want to do, that you're thinking about, that you can, financially, if that's part of it. You obviously think that part through of it. You don't want to just put yourself in bankruptcy for something. But I mean, if you truly believe in something, you truly want to get after something, and you've got a love or passion for it, then go do it, man. Like, just go do it. I mean, I started, like, this isn't like me and my wife started a fitness clothing apparel, like 11 years ago. And it just got to be such a pain. Like, it was called Iron Office, and it started off great, man. We had a good following. And it just got to be such a pain in the ass, because it's a constant hustle, whether you're on Instagram or whatever, just trying to push it. And if I was 10 years younger, maybe I would have been easier to do, and I would have been more into it, but it was just tough for me to do, man. So, like, we closed that one down. But I mean, us, like Mike and I starting this podcast, we had no idea. We had no idea what we were doing. We never done this before. I mean, we were just like, shit, okay. I mean, we listened to shows, we watched guys, and we figured we would take bits and pieces of what we like from others and try to make it our own. But if you don't take that risk, man, you're going to be 50, 60 years old going, damn it, I wish I'd freaking done that. And now, so, like, that's, to me, man, just taking chances, man. Go out there, and if you want something, go do it, man. Go get it.
I absolutely love that one, Johnny Yates. I do. Mine is going to be, I got to overrate it for you. Netflix previews. The amount of time I've spent on the preview, it like rivals the fucking movie. I spent an hour just trying to find and then the previews sometimes have it's like they pick a random point in the movie. You didn't tell me what it was about. Just 30 seconds of I still don't know what the movie is about. Yep. I have no idea what I'm watching. So I got to do this for an hour. And sometimes, I'm not being funny, I've put stuff in the list and then just did something else. I didn't feel like watching a movie because it was 40 minutes of that. So, I mean, that is criminally overrated. I hate the way that they do Netflix. I got another overrated. If your boss give you a pizza party instead of a raid,
it's overrated.
Instead of a raid, man, they love doing it. Oh, we got pepperoni and sausage. Fuck you. I need a raid. You know how high rent is?
Hey, don't you remember, like, at the place we worked before, our boss, who was awesome, by the way. Yeah, fantastic. He was great. He gave us
biscuits.
No, he gave us a pizza party, but then he expected us to make like 70 calls before the end of the day was over with. And we were like
dog, he acted like it was a delicacy, and we had never had pizza. Like, we was gonna be so mind blown about pizza. But I just see a lot of bosses do that. They really do believe if they buy y'all pizza that you shouldn't ask for no more money, or it's like compensation. No, it's just free lunch for one day, and it's the cheapest free lunch you could buy. And I could buy my own pizza if you give me a raise. Rent is high as hell right now. Gas is high as hell. Groceries are high as hell. Don't let them give you a slice of pizza. That's all I'm saying.
Man, I sent an email back saying, remind me to like decline all future pizza offers. Yeah. Like, if it's going to come with like doing this shit, like, you're just like, okay, yeah,
money. I want money. Chase, give me overrated, buddy.
Overrated, man. Just talking food here. Chick-fil-A, overrated.
Another
one.
I
like Chick-fil-A. I mean, Chick-fil-A is good, but it's chicken.
No, man, JR was the first one to bring this
up.
There's been other.
Somebody's brought Chick-fil-A up before.
JR from Pound for
He
Pound.
said
like he was.
It's just plain chicken.
Yeah, one of our first ones he ever did, man. He was, and then, I mean, kind of the thing with it is so consistent. Like, you're going to get like, it's not going to mess you up more than likely. You're going to get the service, but it's not my favorite chicken sandwich. I've said that before too.
It's a plain chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
JJ said pizza parties overrated. I thought they were overrated in grade school too. No, in grade school, when they had that pizza party, when they wheeled the TV in, I nearly lost my mind. When they used to wheel the TV in,
the TV was amazing.
Oh, I lost my mind.
You knew either from the get that you were going to have, it was either a sub that day, or like, the teacher didn't feel good and she was just going to let you watch videos all day long. Either way, it worked out great, man.
He said, "Back to the food channel." You will go off on a tangent. Chick-fil-A is amazing. Come on, I wouldn't. It's just a plain chicken sandwich. Service.
I did. Did I say that? I don't know if I remember if I said this on the show or not. I think I might have. Have y'all had this? I did. The spicy chicken breakfast burrito. Have y'all tried that yet?
I don't eat anything spicy. No,
dude. Okay, well, if you don't like spicy,
Chick-fil-A.
But yes, but okay. Chase, do you like the spicy chicken sandwich?
Yeah, I like spicy, but I've never tried it. I've never tried it.
Dude, get that burrito. It's obviously spicy chicken, eggs, and hash browns, and then you get the creamy salsa put on it. That shit is really damn good. Terrible for you, but really damn good. Yeah,
I'm gonna buy that shit in the morning. I could just tell.
I am actually gonna go buy it in the morning.
Yeah,
I actually am. Yeah.
JD say if they don't order wings with it, it's over. There you go. That's how you know if they care about you. If wings and breadsticks came with it. CC's,
dude, y'all remember CC's?
Soccer for kids, yeah.
I remember CC's. Man, used to go there all the time.
J. Mike killed that. Give me a raise, and I'll buy my damn own. Yeah, I could get my own pizza. Stop doing that. Can you just say I'm sorry, but Subway tastes factory made. It does. Overrated, especially compared to Publix. Everybody told me Publix subs shit on Subway, so I never had a Publix sub.
You never have? Yes.
No.
Never had one.
I had one on Saturday. You
tasted? No.
Damn. Yeah, they're good. I mean,
I heard it was real good.
Really good. I had one on Saturday actually at the last baseball game for Liam on Sunday because we didn't know we were going to be there.
It's just unreal, bro. How are you not fat at this stage in life? Like how it's unreal.
I told dude I work out a lot, man. I just have to train a lot because I can eat shitty. That's why I train.
Yeah,
that's why I train so I can eat shitty. I posted a picture, man. Amanda made this. Did you see it?
That shit looked amazing. Yeah,
French toast casserole. I never heard of it in my life, but it's got like cream cheese and all. She found it online. She baked it. Man, she's an amazing cook or baker. And I was like, motherfucker, now I'm gonna have to eat. And like, and you put syrup on it, dude, man. Yeah, but that's why I have to work out because otherwise I would be I'd be large man without this. What's going on, Smitty?
Smitty killed it last night, man.
Yeah, man, you did, dude.
Up a notch, y'all.
Shout out, Smitty.
Yeah, Smitty got mob ties because he the only one that get the people like Smitty doing something behind the scenes, man. He be getting people that. How are you meeting Smitty? I will never forget. He was on Smitty's show and Smitty said something about like iHeartRadio. Like I'm like, what are you on? You on iHeartRadio? Like I'm on Zoom. Like, how are you doing this? It was weird, but that's my dude. Shout out to Smitty.
Yeah, I'll do overrated, man. Road trips.
Yeah. Okay. You don't like road trips?
Hell no. Like to an extent. Like there's got to be a limit. Like we drove up to Cooperstown, for his baseball tournament, and that's a 14-hour. Like that's we didn't do it straight through, but like even just going like 7 to 8, like to get to Virginia, and like there's only so many podcasts, only so much damn music you can listen to. And I mean, like, the kids back there on the phone asleep, and I mean, it's better now because yes, things to do, but like, when you got smaller kids, then they don't shut up the entire time. It's nonstop. It's like, are we there? Like, this is terrible. Are we there? This sucks. Look out the window. I don't know. Shut up. But but yeah, road trips, man. Like, fly if you can.
So man, what's your limit though, John? You have to say it's a limit. You gotta. What's the limit? Is it 4 hours? Is it 5? Is it 6 hours? Is that a good limit, or is that too far?
6 is fine. I can do 6.
Is the limit.
Yeah, 6 is fine. I mean, like, probably 8's. 8's the max for me that I can like.
It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, when we moved to Vegas like years ago, we did it in 3 days, which was stupid, but we did it in 3 days, and because we had the dogs, so we had to like plan dog friendly hotels along the way.
Yeah.
So I was driving the 26-foot truck, towing her car. She was in my truck with both dogs. We each had a friend go with us though, so it wasn't like as bad as it could have been, but like it was like 13 hours the first day, 14 the second day, and then 15 the third day. We were living off like freaking fast food and Monster energy drinks and coffee, and like it was. I mean, we got to Vegas at like 10 p.m. on a Saturday night. I mean, my buddy, we were so exhausted. We were like, man, I don't even want to unload this truck in the morning. Let's go ahead and do it now. So we unloaded the truck that night, and we got done at like 4 a.m. the next morning.
Jesus Christ.
We passed out till 1 o'clock. Went to IHOP, ate the biggest meal I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, good.
I love it. So I got some. I got two underrated. Number one, underrated is the bad feeling you get when you're behind a person at like the ATM and they leave the receipt in. Every time, dog, I feel like a child. I don't feel like a grown-up. No matter who I'm behind, I look at me like, bro, this man got 32,000 in you. Why do you have that in your checking account? If I showed you my checking account right now, man, if I swipe wrong, it's gonna be embarrassing. If I swipe wrong right now, it's gonna be humiliating. So, like, yeah, the feeling or the inspiration, it could be inspiring sometimes when you see somebody, when you grab that receipt and say, damn, I have to be more responsible. So that is underrated. The other thing is underrated. I don't even know if y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Do y'all remember the California raisins?
Oh my God, dude! You remember
that? I just thought of that. I can't tell you how I thought of that, but y'all know how I thought of that. It just came to me, right?
They had the deal with Hardy. You remember Hardee's?
Yeah.
Does Hardee's still exist? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Through the grapevine.
Oh man, I had all the. They gave them away. I had all of them. Had all the little.
The California raisins. They went away. What happened to them? But the California raisins, underrated.
And
I want to throw in a third one. Just Zendaya. God. That's criminal. Jesus Christ. She looked like a princess. Like that girl looked like a actual princess. She is gorgeous. Chase, give me an underrated.
JJ said the idea of road trips is nice, but actually doing them sucks. Yeah, 100%. And it could be
rated. Desmond Ritter, very underrated.
Oh,
let's do it.
Okay,
I love it.
Now, hold on, Chase. Why? Because some people gonna get you for this. Why?
His numbers, man. Numbers don't lie. I've talked about it a lot on a lot of podcasts that I joined. Just his stats out college and his stats that he's put into the NFL each week. If you compare Matt Ryan's first 4 weeks in the NFL and you compare Ritter's on a staircase higher than Matt Ryan was. So that speaks numbers to me, speaks longevity. I'm ready to see Ritter come in and be the helm of the Atlanta Falcons.
That's great.
I think what folks don't take into account and disregard is his mindset and is his like mentality. Because I think QB is so much mental, man. And we've talked about it before. We had that show based on just quarterbacks, man, where we went through it and we could. Yeah,
he did it in preseason.
You can see it.
He came out and threw the interception to the Jags in preseason, and then his next drive out there, he threw a 50-yard bomb to none other than Frank Darby. Nobody ever gets the ball to Frank Darby.
Right.
So it's just the type of mindset that Ritter brings to the team, and interviews showed it this offseason. They say he's a leader. He's the captain. Just how he brings his energy to the team, and he's definitely a leader. So definitely knew that at QB1.
Hey, Smith, I know, but I had to do it. The California Raisins. I'm too young for the cat. If y'all don't, it was the funniest shit ever. Maya the singer. Oh, Smitty got a crush. He talking about Maya the singer. See,
man. I wonder
he still look good. Smitty, she a vegan.
You know what? You know who I think about like who would be Aaliyah, man. I wonder how how big she would have got because she was
pretty. Now that's pretty. Like that's
Yeah, she had her and she was gone way too soon. Mike, you got anything else, man? Are you good?
Nah, I just want to end with this for myself. Hey, Chase, speaking of what John said. So John said, damn ski, the man ski with the plans coming at the last minute, my man.
What's going on, Adam?
So I do want to say that speaking of what John's his overrated was, or his underrated, that just jumping out there, man, that shit is hard to do because you always think that you sound stupid and you look stupid. So it's really a nervous thing to do. So really shout out to Jack and all them over there for getting my man Chase on, but then for Chase for having the balls to jump on and do it. Cause dog, you do add some shit to the channel. You do add some shit. Appreciate and you added shit to our show in the chat. Remember how we used to tell you, like, so you added to our show just in the chat, but then to see what you doing over there, dog, it looked natural. I don't know how you feel, if you nervous, but that shit looked like it just came off natural to you. And you really know what you're talking about. And you added some shit to their show. And with Proud Desmond, I forgot, what is her real name, y'all? I don't know.
Kiara.
Kiera, like we love, like she is fucking unreal. So y'all really have added to make the Golden State Warriors a podcast, and you added to that, dog. Like, so don't ever. I'm really glad you jumped off the porch and you done that, man, because you really do add to the whole space, and we love to have you in the chat. We love to have you on the show, man. So thank you, and we look forward. Now I think that you're gonna go. It'll get better and better. So you will go even up and up. And you heard that from Smitty saying that. Yeah. So that's not just me. Smitty saying Chase is the man. Thank you for coming through. Like you added to that interview. So you add this shit, Chase. So don't ever second guess that, man. We love you and we fuck with you, man. Thank you for coming through.
Much love.
100%, man.
Sure.
What y'all think about that?
Good morning. Love it. It's a girl on there named Hey. I forgot what she used to be on there.
Yeah. I'm good with Good Morning Football. I agree with you on their PR. Yep. Mike, did you see Alberto sent us a photo of the California raisins?
He did.
Check your phone.
Fucking hilarious. That is Demberto. Yeah. The California hilarious.
Oh God.
Yeah. Kerry said, "What? Come on, Kerry, you can't miss." Kerry said, "Wait, I missed part of the show. I went to the store. I came back just in time for the food talk. You know, we always got to get in the food."
Yeah, that came up again. So, but it's at the we're at an hour and a half mark, so we need to start closing it down anyway. Chase, buddy, before we close it down, man, again, tell the folks that are here now that weren't there when we started where they can find you, man, and what you got going on.
Yeah, so you can catch me on Facebook at Chase Cravey. Catch me over on YouTube, Twitter. That's at Chase_ATLho. The little channel I got going on is Dirty Fanatics United. Also co-host over at One Time for the Fan where it all started, so be sure to check them out. And I appreciate y'all guys for letting me join on and just broadcast my channel and share what I had to share about the Falcon.
For sure.
Man, Damsky, what the hell, man?
Damsky, wow. He gonna come. He came at the last minute, literally.
Yeah. No, dude, I got to eat, man. I'm starving. Talking about food. I got to eat. But go back and check the show, man. We had a good one. But yeah, man, Chase, dude, appreciate what, like I said, appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate what you do with One Time, man. And if you ever want us, man, you ever need us on your channel or whatever, man, just reach out, man. We'll be there in a heartbeat. Definitely got our support 100%, man. And for you guys watching, man, thank you all for coming by tonight and riding with us. We've got a few more weeks of this to go before we get to actual football talking, about. So we're going to there's several guests we want to have on between now and then, just help fill the time. Where we would definitely want to. I told Jack earlier, maybe yesterday, where we got to get Jack and Bodie back on, and Kiera. Have fun with them, and just have we gotta get Damsky back on, Steven back on. We gotta get a show with Berto.
We gotta get Ev back on, man.
Ev back on. We got a lot of folks, because when the season starts, it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be tough to because we're going to be hitting those damn preview and recap shows every week, so it'll be tough to get everybody on. Oh, Dave hit Falcoholic. He will definitely. Get Dave back on, man. So, but anyway, you guys can always, like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to go on there and click the subscribe button for us, man, so we can keep growing on our way to 1,000 and then beyond. If you're listening to us on iTunes, Spotify, drop us a 5-star review. This helps us grow on those platforms. And, it's the summertime, so we want to get as many people listening, as many people watching as we can before the season starts, because that's when we're really going to start rolling, man. And then after that, man, we just hopefully keep growing on every platform.
And speaking of every platform, go subscribe to our TikTok, our Instagram, our YouTube. I put a lot of crazy nonsense on there. Y'all can go check that out whenever you get the chance. It's awesome. Jordan said, awesome show tonight, fellas. Y'all stay safe and have a great night. Much love.
You, bro.
Thank you, Jordan. Smitty said, "Yep, we just got to come up with a schedule for everybody."
Yeah, man, we'll do. Yeah, we're planning on doing a big show, and then as far as I know, the meet and greet thing we're the JR and company we're trying to get together still on for August. I can't remember the date, but I will update y'all when I get it. It's going to be at Taco Mac in Marietta, I believe. So that'll be fun, man. Just come out, hang out, have some beers, have some wings, whatever you want to eat. Talk some Falcons, have some fun. It'll be a good time. And there we go.
That's why I love you, Kerry, right there.
Love it, Kerry. Love it. Did I miss anything? Oh, yeah. Y'all can email us, atlfalconfancast@gmail.com. Make sure you check out Variety Sports Network. I hit everything, right? Pretty
You
much.
did, and you even played the ad this time,
I
buddy.
played the ad this time. I mean, shit, man. I'm getting better,
Yeah.
man. I'm not the Aaron Freeman yet, but I'm getting there.
Shout out to Aaron one more time.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Aaron for having us on. It was great. So anyway, appreciate you guys and girls checking us out tonight. We'll be back next Wednesday, maybe at 8:00. We'll see how those responses come in on when folks want us to, because it seems like we got more folks coming in later on in the show, which is fine. We just want to figure out, like, you know, when we can get the most folks in there. So, Ark, man, definitely, dude. We'll once we nail it down 100%, I'll put it out there. I'm sure JR and all the guys will put it out there too, man. So appreciate you guys. We will see you next week. Mike, take us out, buddy.
Out of your Falcon mind.